This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with Cam Newton and the New England Patriots. Their meeting in Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. His first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was taken down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd and 7, Newton going deep here for Edelman. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. A play fake to Michelle, now Newton. He's going to look deep for Edelman. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. And his throw here is incomplete. Chris Carson, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
They'll toss it out to Carson. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Just like that. Watch twins. Watch twins. Check 4. Check 4.
Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Carson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
1-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Again, the ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Check 13. Check 13. 48 mark. 48 mark. Pick it up. Pick it up.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And Myers winds up yanking it. This is no good. Wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
A gain of 29 yards. 1st down, New England.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Newton. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And a short gain down to about the 33. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 33 yards. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, he lets it fly for Lockett, and he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 25. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now Cam going to get this into the hands of Michel. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. A give. This is Michel. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
It's now 3rd down and 6.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 41-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
At the 41-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson will throw again. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Shalik Calhoun able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
By the Patriots.
2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Let's go, dude. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel, and he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, it's Newton. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
Newton.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. He gives it off to Carson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson escaping the pressure right. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Line of scrimmage, again, the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
No. Jim, touch 50.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
First down, New England.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Michel, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Devin Asiasi, 26 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
33-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, but it's going to be second down. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle, a second and 10 now. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that is incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Now it's Bird on the return. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Patriots take over.
24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. From the 31. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it, and the Seahawks have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Eluding the pressure right. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Seahawks. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Seahawks 7. Jason Myers.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 29, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Newton took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
On 3rd down, Michel across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
At the 31.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. From the gun, Wilson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Lawrence Guy able to get in there and drop him for a loss. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's Wilson to throw. And the pressure gets to him again.
Sack.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked Picked off by Jason McCourty. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
By the Patriots.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And this is caught at the 8. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Try to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Seahawks 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 44 yards.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Covered by
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Wilson, flush to his right. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Maybe one final chance here to make this a bit more respectable, as they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Time with Alvin Kamara, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 21-yard line.
Breeze now to throw. They'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down.
Ready? You're ready.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Cleveland Burrow on the tackle. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second.
On second down, Kamara. And he's across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
On third down, here's Kamara. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
The tackle.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against him.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. Amazing. They're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards on the play.
First down. Remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Carr now on first down. Looking for more, but this is intercepted. It's on by Malcolm Jenkins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 3-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
At the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Saints.
Breeze leaves this one with Camara. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves, maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Carr. And open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Sheldon Rankins.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Edwards. And down inside the 15 he goes. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
I like the call on 3rd and 2. They were geared up to stop the run. I like the fact they just hit them quick. A little slant route. All about timing there, partner.
Yeah, the timing, everything well executed. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
2 yards on.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
1st down, New Orleans.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Breeze now on 1st down. A battle for him here, and this will be caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
1st down, Saints.
Breeze now on 1st down. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
And the Saints.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out that heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was trying to get Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up...
And this will be caught at the 30. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
7-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr going for it all. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
More there defensively.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr and a slant hauled in by Ruggs. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jacobs again.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Jacobs now. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Steps away to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now they'll throw with Carr. It's a screen to Richard. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. 4th down after the New Orleans defense holds serve.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st and 10. Here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
Michael Thomas.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And
now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Again, it's Kamara. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Breeze going to throw. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
A 37-yard attempt.
Lutz puts this one through.
Is good.
And they will cut the lead back down to a touchdown now at 13-6. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Saints 6.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, it's Carr. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, Richard. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
It's on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Saints' 45-yard line.
To throw, it's Carr. Reception here by Ruggs. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time, and a Las Vegas first.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Carr. And that is incomplete. Hunter Renfrow is the man he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. To throw again. Carr going for the deep ball. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Bryan Edwards, and it's 3rd down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. It's caught right at the 10-yard line. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Jacobs. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
On the return, the Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Adam Troutman, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Breeze. Hansen to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up second down.
Second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up second and 10. Breeze now. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 34. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the ground, Richard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
Offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
Got an open man, it's Rhodes. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. He was trying to get it that time to Brian Edwards. And it's second down.
Janoris Jenkins on the coverage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10. Carr going to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught with taking the knee. So late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Green Bay Packers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in upstate New York. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Rodgers going to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going to the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. He rifles one that's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this. It's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2 yards on
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Rodgers now on first down. Being chased out left, and he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now Rodgers. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. And try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top again. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 62 yards. And the Packers have taken the early lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play, and just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
His pass.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks. But it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Tyler Ervin back deep. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Packers 7, Bills nothing.
Here's J.K. Scott set to do the punting honors. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. Here now, Roberts. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
At the 37.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown, 59 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
At the Packers' 38-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. but it's second down.
Second and 10.
On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Devin Singletary.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing is Allen on third. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
38-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Kevin King with a pick. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's A.J. Klein, the linebacker. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Singletary. Singletary, a first down and more. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 54 yards, and the Bills have taken the lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 36, Rodgers. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 36. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Jerry Hughes able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before half for Rodgers. Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. Taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20. Cannot get away, and down he goes. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here's Irvin to return. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Jones. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are throwing their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brought down at the 42.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
At the 36-yard line.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete.
Thrown away.
Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Now a toss to Singletary running to the left. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop.
25 to Mike. We got 25 to Mike.
Allen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over first.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Now, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Rodgers now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Tre'Davious White, the LSU man, there to knock it away that time.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the 1st. And the Bills are going to get the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
8 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing now is Allen. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
No gain on the
defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Lazard.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 26-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Right back to Moss. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Let's go, D. Let's go.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. He sets to fire deep. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. Well, all I can do up here is just shake my head. I mean, 6 interceptions. I cannot imagine what he's thinking between the ears right now.
Well, just think of how it is for his teammates, because after the first few, you know they're going over to him, hey, we'll get them next time. Now they're probably a little bit frustrated. And if you're a receiver, you're thinking to yourself, any ball that's in the air, you become receiver and defensive back. You've got to go compete for the ball so that you don't get another one picked off.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the...
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Up 3rd and 7.
This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Allen now looks to throw. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
That's good.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 32.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Packers' 33-yard line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Singletary again. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Allen going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
On for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another first and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Trent Murphy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. And they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have it. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Levi Wallace with a pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour and something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one.